Hello guys, and welcome to episode 82 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Prussia, going for world domination. Previously we managed to take Punjab, took Lahore here, and that has given us a really nice base of operations in order to build new troops once the buildings are fixed up. We also need to deal with Kabul today, since we have Ankan Sahai here leading an army of Sikh musketeers against our defences, which are really not very strong. We have a depleted force in Kabul that is defending it, waiting for the replenishment. So it's going to be really up to Bartholomew's class to try and save the day, if he can. I'm not sure if he's going to be in range before they attack us. We have a bunch of attacks to do down here. Loads of armies of ours, loads of armies of theirs. We'll have to see if they kind of group up. We'll potentially have a couple of big open field battles. That could be pretty cool. But let's go through our lists and see what else there is to do. I don't think there is too much more to do, honestly. We have Oleg Zimmerman leading the recruitment in Amsterdam, as we are building up a new force here. Then we have Patrick Stolberg, who is leading our new force over to the Americas. This is our superior line infantry force. And we have our army in Fort Nashwack, which are holding nicely. Friedman Ettinghausen is recruiting some more troops. Dietrich is chilling after taking Lahore. And then we have August Hahn, who is leading recruitment in St. Augustine. Okay, I think that is everything. Lovely. Any other things to do with our ships? I don't believe so. We're still blockading the Maratha trade. And I guess it's just agents then. Yeah, let's do agents. We'll carry on towards the Maratha Confederacy. We'll move down to Hindustan here with this one. My man's moving through Bengal. Nothing in Calcutta. Was there anything in Akbarabad? No, there wasn't. We have our rake waiting to get a ship over to the New World. This rake going to be seeing all of these fellas. Totally fine. Let's have a quick look around in Gujarat. Quite a lot of armies building up still. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's move down with this fella. And finally this guy. We're just going to kind of leave here, I think, so that we can see if any armies move our way. Great. How's this fella doing? We kind of left him to his devices at Istanbul. Feel like we should move him into Ankara to get the Protestantism spread here as well. We also have our man up here in Prague, or around Prague. Bring him down to Venice. Get rid of those pesky Catholics. How about one near Muscovy? One in Muscovy. And these two, they're busy converting the populace down here. Wonderful. I'm going to have one move to Tunis. This guy can stay near Algiers. I actually have quite a lot of Protestant missionaries now. It's definitely added up over time. Okay. That'll do. Let's move on to the next turn. We do have a bit of cash left to spend, but I'm not going to spend it because I want to invest it in an army at Punjab. So we are going to have to watch all of these little armies build up, but hopefully they'll just consolidate rather than be annoying. It looks like they are going to be annoying, just walking individually. If I were to attack one of these, they'd have like 10 reinforcements. Although I think there's a limit on it, but even so. They're definitely starting to build up a force by the looks of things. And they're going to stop me from getting rid of the ashram. At least they didn't destroy the pleasure gardens there. And these units, ooh, they might attack Kabul. Please don't. That would not be good for us at all. Should probably try and kill that scholar if I can. Otherwise, job done. It looks like the game might have locked up. Hopefully, it will be alright. Okay. Thankfully, it fixed itself. I just cut out that part where it was jammed up. I think it was because the Maratha Confederacy changed their flag. Let's just keep an eye on what Quebec's doing. They keep moving these armies. If they move them like small armies out, I can probably use the army in North America to attack them with a native army. That'd be quite fun. So we have reformed naval administration complete. Next research would be carronades. Letters of demands in Punjab, but they're actually relatively happy with us. Let's go to technology, because I don't really want carronades. I think we're going to go for the light infantry doctrine at Marburg, so we can get ourselves the Freikorps and also our light infantry. After that, it will give us platoon firing, and we're also going to be able to get machined rifling, which will give us Prussian Jaegers. That could be pretty cool. They have 125 range, 70 accuracy. Very nice. Okay, let's go through the rest of our messages. Archbishop Lancelot Blackburn. That's the name. There aren't many fellows who can lay claim to successful careers in both the priesthood and piracy whilst busy philandering at the same time, but Lancelot Blackburn may be one of them. Following his education at Christ Church College, Oxford, Blackburn was ordained in 1681, and the young priest set sail for a posting in Antigua at the first opportunity, in order to escape a terminally quiet life in the shires. Blackburn's disappointment upon finding his wages paid in sugar was enough for him to move to Nevis in the Antilles, where he served aboard a pirate vessel as either chaplain or buccaneer, before returning to England after only a short time abroad. In an attempt to settle down into the ecclesiastical life, Blackburn befriended elderly members of the priesthood with a view to securing pleasant accommodation for himself after their deaths, becoming rector of Calstock and eventually subdean at Exeter Cathedral. Tellingly, in 1702, Blackburn was accused of adultery with the wife of the interestingly named Mr. Maratha, and evidence was produced detailing a passage between their houses, constructed especially to allow the tryst to continue unobserved. Blackburn sensibly resigned from his post at this stage, but was inexplicably reinstated before long. After spending much of his time in London, ingratiating himself with the court, in as many ways as were available to him, Blackburn was made Bishop of Exeter in 1716, and following even greater displays of idleness and philandering, Archbishop of York in 1724. After this date, little is heard about him of a precise nature, other than to say that Archbishop Blackburn continually failed to carry out his ecclesiastical well, I don't even know this word. Ecclesiastical duties and devoted much of his time to the pleasures of the flesh, for research purposes only, of course. It's funny how English still gets you, even though you're an English speaker. It's got so many silly words. Okay, so that's great. Let's move on to Afghanistan, where we have a new village. Lovely. I might just make this into a church school, since it's very poor anyway. We got an aide-de-camp. Nice. That's really good. Aide-de-camp is really nice, because it gives the extra command in land battles. Plenty of buildings constructed. That's going to improve our income a ton. We're up to 40,000 a turn now. Our fleet has arrived. Can't remember what I was going to do with this ship. I think I was just running away. Yeah, I think I was just running away from the Quebec Navy, wasn't I? Or maybe like the pirates or something down here. But it looks like the United States came along and destroyed more of the Quebec Navy, so I should be able to get back up there. What I might do is we'll sail up here instead and move across. Great. We also have this army coming across. The United States have pretty much doomed themselves. Going to be landing a pretty nice stack on their shores soon enough. Recruitment report looking spicy. Got our cavalry ready to go. Not going to be long until we declare war on the Cherokee. Over in France, have our extra men ready to help build the army at Amsterdam. Send them over. It's going to be a good army, that one. And we've got research points per turn for military technologies. Where is this? It is at Marburg. So that works out perfectly for us changing the technology. Yeah, nice. Let's go through our lists. So, what is the first army to move? Well, this one needs to replenish still. But we do have some armies here that are ready to attack. I think we'll have Gabriel Goodman just stride ahead towards Deepak Ketilpal, and then we'll have Emmanuel Dilmeson come and attack Balchandra Mikili Nemi. I probably butchered that as well. Let's go ahead and make this attack first. We do have quite depleted forces in some cases, like some of these line infantry are pretty low. They will get fully replenished next turn, but we just need to clean up this army. Let's go and do it. It's nice that they consolidated here, because it is going to make it easier for us to wipe them out all in one go, particularly with the cavalry units and stuff. I'm going to be able to take them out pretty quick. We have a lot of cannons. I might just keep a couple of the cannons together in the center. And then we'll just put a unit either side, like so. Because this is going to be like our base of fire. And move everything else back for the time being. These can chill behind. And we got this one cannon here that can go in between. It would be nice if maybe I could split up the cannons sometimes so they don't have to be in fours, and then they can be like individual like this, and then we can just have a line, cannon, and then instead of having like a wide line of cannons like this. We can keep my grenadiers behind so they can run forwards and protect. Have those on the left flank, those two on the right flank, with our reserves just behind, ready to help against any cavalry charges. There's my general. Yes. Great. How do? Hit these camel nomads, please. It's a lot of cav heading our way. I may have to just walk in front of the cannons here. Oh, nice shot there from that cannon. Big charge. Yeah, so I put these behind and they're doing exactly what I wanted them to, when they like shoot the cav when they charge us. We took a big charge there, but it seems like all good. Right, we'll move back behind the cannons again so we can have them fire away. Big hit there from that cannon. That was crazy. They came at us so hard. There's no way. Get out of there. Okay, my crew even killed them, that's good. Right, now I think I need to protect the cannons. Because they're just going to run at them with the infantry. If they don't, that's actually okay. Let's go to Carcass Shop. Start hitting those desert warriors. Oh, these need to be on fire well. That might help. Or did I lose my cannon crew here? Looks like I did. They got annihilated completely. That's armed peasantry versus grenadiers. Technically, we should win. I'm gonna get my grens out the way, and we're gonna start blasting these with canister. And meanwhile on the left, we're gonna get my cav to help clean up. Including my general. This cannon shot should annihilate them. Yep. That just wiped them out for good. Perfect. Right, these can stop running after them. Get my cav unit here to run down the mortars. Much better target. Let's keep things sped up. think that is enough. Let's end the battle there. That pushed them all the way back to their settlement. We should fully replenish next turn. It's a shame we lost that cannon. At least the rest will be replenished. So we'll make sure to finish destroying the Great Ashram. And that one's growing, so we'll put a workshop in there. I am going to put a church school in. And with this one, we will maybe put another pleasure garden. Trait gained, that's fine, we already saw that one. Great. Let's move on to the other fights we've got here. So we have this battle to do. Emmanuel Diamison, off you go. Should be a pretty simple battle. Let's jump on in. They do have a lot of mortars, so they could definitely deal some nice damage to our cav if they target them. I think what I'll do is we'll just let them come towards us initially, and then we'll try and get my cav around the flank ASAP to take out their cannons on their mortars. If we just stand around, we're just going to take free damage, which we otherwise don't need to take. Have keeping them. I don't mind the line being spread out, because it'll make the mortars do less damage, but it's just a little bit too much, I think. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, it makes them vulnerable to mortar fire, but that'd be fine. We just out of range. We are. Oh, and they can use... Oh dear. Right, yeah, time to go. That's what I was talking about with my cav being targeted by them. I'm going to limber up these lads. We're actually just going to move towards them. Run the opposite way. Holy shit. It's so close. I think I might have a chance to charge them, since they've kind of left them quite vulnerable there. Good. That's going to stop them firing. Where are those shots going? Like they're trying to fire at my cav here, but they're hitting their own guys. One thing I am surprised about is how many Ulans we lost in that attack on their mortar crew. Some elite mortar crew right there. We'll just keep charging the Bargia there. Get rid of that small unit. I need them to break sooner than later. Holding me up. Oh boy, those guys got wrecked by that charge. They were not braced at all. How is that unit still fine? We'll take on the Pindari horsemen as well. Still not a fan of that engagement. I'm losing way too much. Let's just pull out of that if we can. For some reason, even though I severely outnumber them, they just don't want to die. Doing a lot of damage. Gonna sweep around with these dragoons and we'll come into the backside of these. Good. Yeah, these mortars have really put a lot of pressure on me to move forwards here. I haven't really been able to use my cannons at all. If I were to like play it slow, maybe we could have like broken down the mortars with the cannons, but then again, like our positioning start of this battle was pretty bad down at the bottom there. I'm just going to spread out my cav now. Yeah, I definitely took more damage in this battle than I wanted to. Hindu warriors are going to be tough for my men to deal with. Should have countercharged, really. Because these are not a good engagement for my men. If we can just pull away from those fights. I don't think they're going to let us go that easy though. Let's just charge into the Bargia here. I'll pull the cav off. It did go into a square formation, I didn't see that. These elephants. We gotta shoot them. Okay, good. Right, now we finish him off. A very messy battle for me. It's mainly due to like just the sheer lack of use of artillery, basically. But we'll be able to replenish it, doesn't really matter at this point. Because this army is quite far back. So it's going to take this army a couple turns to get out of our friendly territory. There we go. We lost 507. I am going to select all of those and get them replenished. And we'll have Emmanuel Dearmison come south. We'll send Artur Ratzlaff over the top. Okay. Be nice if I could recruit some better troops here. I mean, we do have our militia forces coming up. I don't know if I want to keep those there, though. It might just be worth moving out anyway. Whoop. Okay. Should be able to move out with some of these, surely. Yeah, okay. We'll just take all of those, including our generals. Because I can give them new forces at Punjab. And we'll just leave these here to deal with the public order while we leave. Great, let's move on to the next army. So, in theory, I could leave here and start challenging the forces of Quebec before our big army arrives. I think I'm going to do it. We'll start moving up. Because that could be pretty fun. I want to try this army out. And here we have one more turn until we have the artillery ready. So he's not going anywhere. Alright, over in Punjab. I think we grab some company cavalry and the company infantry. Just because they're unique. And we haven't had any yet. Also grab some puckle guns even though they're terrible. So let's throw in the company infantry. A 24-pounder howitzer could be fun. Got one of those in there. It's going to take a couple turns to recruit though. I think this army just moves on. Although I'm not going to be able to deal with public order. And also there's still armies nearby that are threatening us. I guess the other thing we could do is split off enough to go and take Kashmir. While we wait. Like, I shouldn't really need that much. We just take like cannon, a few units of infantry, my leader. And let's take 2 cannons. That'll do. Might just be able to ask them to surrender. Yep, that works. Nice. I will demolish the Great Ashram. I can upgrade that and that, so it gives us happiness. Good. And then these guys can just jump back in here for now. And that's going to give us a chance to get these all replenished. Is there still recruitment slots? There is. Okay. Let's add some sepoys. Nice. Let's head over here, because we of course have a couple battles to do. And this one's probably just going to be an auto-resolve, but I do want to attack Abbas Badgajar. So we'll pop them into this army, and we'll make that attack. We will get some reinforcements from the other army. It's going to be quite difficult. I might just stack my initial army. I want more cannons. Why not? 5 cannons. It's not overkill. Cool. Let's jump on in. What I might do in this case is, I was going to say put them on the flanks, like the cannons on the flanks, so that they don't target them, but their line's going to be so wide actually that it's not going to matter. We'll probably have to defend. Oh, we can actually use this hill. Lovely. This is perfect. This is very good for us. Because a lot of this terrain I don't think can be reversed very easily. Yeah, I think we just deploy everything up here. I'm trying to like select the individual units to move them up here. And they just don't want to go. There we go. Let's just turn these off fire at well initially, because I'm going to need to just fall back here. Get my men into position. Let's move my cav back. And my general. What do I do with this last set of cannons? Guess we could put them up here. Can they move around on this side? Technically, yes. So we'll move a unit over there. Also get my Pandoras to sit above up here, because they can shoot over. Otherwise it's just going to be about covering our flank off. Good. Let's make sure these are firing. Gotta hit those elephants. It's a really nice defensive position on this hill. Another block here for these cannons, especially at close range with canister. shoot outwards again. I don't think I'm really going to be able to move them any further forwards. Honestly, this could get really messy here. If they just get really close and start killing all my cannon crew, then yeah, that's gonna suck. I have to move these back a little bit. Yeah, we are getting shots over the top with the Pandours, that's good. Are they really gonna charge us? Alright, get back into position quickly. Are these going to be in range to do canister? They are. They are shooting my cannon crew a little bit. So they did try and push the units up the flank there a little bit. I think we're going to have to charge. That unit doing? I'm going to bring this one back to the center, I think. Well, they actually got shots onto my Pandours. We're going to have really good cannon shots, though, into the side of them. my front line doing? Struggling. I didn't even have this cannon unit unloaded. Oops. I'm going to stop these firing. I'm going to charge in here. Okay, let's move back. There's a big chunk of forces here. We're having a great fight on this hill. The downhill charge. Oh, I massively broke them here. My infantry not having a fun time in that engagement. It's okay, they can run away. I don't mind. I just put normal cannon rounds into these. When I get on top of these camel gunners, take them out, hopefully. My men are going to be pretty exhausted after all this fighting. Right, time to mow them down. Let's just stop this cannon from firing. There's 59 left in that other one over there. Make sure we go get those. I don't know if we'll get that one in the top right there. They're probably going to run off the field any second. Just shot them in the back. Nice. Alright, I think that'll do. Let's quit the battle for the decisive victory. That's fun. 3,243 deployed. Would have been including reinforcements, I suppose. Very nice. We had that great defensive position there. Kind of frustrating that it pushed the army up there, though. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to probably just take Kurt Kellerman and some troops, like the militia and stuff, over to attack them. Let's just give him some low rank units here. Because that is what, 7 units? We can give him one more. I'll do. Go get him. We're gonna get all of them fixed up. I can actually select all of my replenished ones. And we can go and attack this force. And then from there, they can move out together. Or not. We'll leave a couple behind, it's okay. You can always get more men at Punjab. Because every term, I'm just going to be pumping out more and more men here. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So, we didn't really manage to take any more settlements, but we definitely cleaned up a lot of the Maratha Confederacy armies. Yeah, there is not really any large stacks left, other than maybe one that's building up over here. Yeah, that's a lot of armies. I completely lagged my game. Alright, yeah. We'll leave it here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.